So last weekend I bought my boys a go-kart. It says Hyper Fox on it. It's a Manco frame. It's similar to a Havoc M5, I believe it is.
Oh my God. Look at, whoa.
What do you think?
Hey, I don't need to build a wheel.
Huh?
That's good. I don't need to build a wheel. That's awesome. This is...
It needs some work.
This is more like a 4x4 or something like that.
No, it's not a 4x4. It's just... It's
When I think
it's a good frame to start with. Know what I mean?
Hey, the seatbelts.
Yeah, they kind of need replaced.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, the buckles are right there.
The buckles.
Right down there. But yeah, the steering's broke on the other side. That won't be too hard to fix.
So like,
and I'll try to get some sheet metal or something. I'll try to figure out what they got going on here. It may not be anything. We can build a cushion right there.
Yes.
And we'll have to maybe build a new seat back right there.
Yeah, probably make it a little bit higher.
But yeah, it's got a roll cage.
This is awesome.
Both you and Caleb should be able to fit on it. So, what do you think?
Get some like stuff that
No.
protect us. No.
Well, I wouldn't even worry about that.
No. Yeah. This is awesome. I don't think I'm gonna be able to turn this into a Mario Kart go-kart.
No.
But Caleb should come out here and see this. This is
Pretty cool
awesome.
though, huh?
This is pretty cool. Hey, we don't.
Yeah.
These tires look good. Just need to air it up. I can do that. Oh, it's missing the cat.
Well, what started the project is my brother dropped off a go-kart several years back. He was wanting to build one for his son. He wanted to lift it and everything. Well, we never got around to it. Well, my son, he's shown interest in wanting to get it running. And I figured out really quick last weekend that the frame was absolute crap. So I found one on Marketplace. Thought it was a decent deal. So I went, I picked it up. I think I drove like an hour away, picked it up, and got it home, started looking at everything. I think the most expensive thing is going to be wheels and tires. We'll get to that portion of that later, but they did something jankety. I'm not a big fan of it. But I'm going to try to retain the stock axle and stuff. Well, what we did last weekend is we took that little Honda 55, we took it apart, and of course, you know, it's been sitting out in my yard, so the gas tank's all rusted out. The bad part is that little carburetor right there. It's all rusted up. I didn't even want to attempt to straighten it out. I mean, I don't think it's worth it. So I ordered one off of Amazon. I think the whole setup with the airbox and the little carburetor that's in this box, you know, it's with a spark plug. I think it was like $23. I've had decent luck with carburetors off of Amazon. I'm going to try to get this sprocket. It's a 60-tooth sprocket. I'm going to try to get it adapted to that axle. I know it's a hex axle, and but that's a 60-tooth. Can't remember if I'm going to use a 10 or a 12 output gear on the off the torque converter. So I bought a TAV2 torque converter off of Amazon. Hopefully it'll work. And then I bought this little forward and reverse gearbox, so they can have reverse. I also got, I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it's an electric start kit for this Honda. But I got to make sure it's going to run first, and then a new throttle cable, Still got to figure out the brakes. But when we took this Honda engine apart last weekend, I'll show you what we did and why I went ahead and just ordered stuff. So this is the little 5.5. As you can see, it was sitting. Yeah, it was sitting. But what we did is we tested. I'll probably have to get a new coil for this, because if you can see, it's got electrical tape on that. So that's not a problem. And that new kit may have came with one, come to think of it. But anyway, it's got compression and it's got spark. That's why I went ahead and decided to order parts for it, just to see. And I had somehow or another, one of my buddies had a gas tank for a Honda, brand new, and he gave it to me 4 or 5 years ago when I wasn't even thinking about building a go-kart at the time. I told him I had a little Honda engine, you know, that I was going to do something with eventually. Well, eventually's now. So anyway, we're going to get this car bolted on here in a little bit. We're going to try to see if we can get this engine running. Once we get it running, we know it's going to be good. We'll probably take and put the electric start kit on it and stuff. I hope I'll be able to ride this go-kart. Maybe my wife. I don't know, because I'm a bigger fella and may or may not fit on it. So we'll see. But there's some stuff I want to do to the frame. I would like to jack it up a little bit more off the ground. It's got some 16-inch tires on it right now, and I want it a little bit higher, and so does my son. And yeah, I'm hoping we don't spend more than $500 on this thing. We'll see. Something else, I ordered some parts off of GoPowersports.com the other day. They haven't shown up yet, but I ordered the upper and lower seat backs, because the bottom seat for this go-kart, it's missing. And then what else? Ordered some adapters for the axle, because I'm going to try to reuse that axle. Just got to figure out what wheels I can use on this thing. If I can get adapters, I'll probably order new wheels. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see. And then there was something else. I can't remember what else was in that order. There was like 3 or 4 different things. Probably going to go ahead and order some steering heim joints. May order new steering arm bracket things, spindles or whatever, because one of them's get broken. I could re-weld it and it will probably work, but you know, there's nothing like new, so I guess we'll see. Anyway, this is gonna be a fun little project for me and my boys. So yeah, thank you for watching. Not perfect, but it runs. I had to do some tuning on the carburetor.